Ooh, bad lighting. What's up, Liberators? You know, today is it's gonna be pretty exciting for me. Ariadne, my car, is going to get new shoes. This is what she looks like now. Apologize for how dirty she is. She definitely needs a wash. I'm gonna have brand new tires mounted on some brand new rims. Not gonna reveal what they are just yet. But here are the tires. Straight with the stickers still on them too. They are Falcon Azenis RT615 K Pluses. This is the newest one that Falcon has on their market. It's a really good compound too. Can't wait to mount them. They are 215/40 17s. So obviously, if you know how all the tire stuff works, I am putting 17s on the car. Smaller rim, smaller tire, cheaper than buying 18s. Yeah, I'm gonna go bring these tires in, and also with the new ribs in their boxes somehow, some way, so that can make her look pretty. I won't reveal exactly yet what they are until I'm gonna try to keep it a secret as much as I can with the camera. And for future reference, I'm gonna try to autocross on these tires too. Got a full house back here. I don't know if you can see the symbol on the box, but that's a hint as to what these wheels are. You know, I will say, well, I don't know, but these rims aren't that big of a deal. It's not like they're custom or three-piece or any of those high baller rims. I'm a very simple person when it comes to cars. I like to find a mix between functional, good looking, and relatively cheap, I guess. But I don't know, I can't wait to see how this will look. Hopefully it'll take them not that long to finish, but it is what it is. Wheels and tires have just been dropped off. They said it's gonna take them about half an hour to an hour to finish. I don't really know what more to say other than I can't wait to see what it looks like, and I can't wait to fit them on the car too to see how they look. There is just a couple things though. In order for me to mount the wheels on the car, I have to take off the spacers. The S2000s that I have a very high offset. The rears are 65 and the fronts are 55. So I had to put a spacer, like about a 20, I think a 20 mil spacer to space it out more, to get it to fit properly. These rims are 17s. These rims are 9 wide and they're plus 35. So if I put the spacer, if I keep the spacers on, it's gonna definitely be pushed a lot more forward, 20 millimeters. So effectively it'll be a plus 15, which is doable for some of the guys, but that's not what I'm going for right now. I kind of want to keep as much of a stock body as possible. I don't want to pull anything. The fenders are already rolled, so that's something that I did beforehand. So I'd have to take off the spacers. Now that wouldn't be too big of a deal, only in that I have an intent of autocrossing on these tires. These tires are considered a performance tire, so the downside of having a performance tire is that they don't last as long as the typical tires that people put on cars that they drive day to day. So if I run those tires on as dailies, essentially I'm going to be running the tread, and that's something that I don't want to do. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens with this. So yeah, can't wait. Lucas. Ah. Hi. Hi, handsome boy.
Don't act, because just 5 minutes ago you're screaming.
Boy's got a personality now. Yeah, you have a personality now. Hey, my queen.
You've outdone yourself.
You were beating me?
My cervix all over the internet.
All right, so I just got the call back. My wheels and tires are ready. So on my way back to Rad's to go and pick it up. I'm at a loss for words right now. This is one of those times where I just get super excited about stuff. Doesn't really show right now, but I'm actually really excited. There is one thing that I've expressed on more than one occasion, is that I really like cars. I love driving, I love working on them. I also love to autocross. There was a point in my life where I was a little bit into the street racing, and that wasn't a good path. So I'm all legit now. But anytime that I do something small to the car or something big to the car, it's always exciting for me. 2 years ago, I installed air suspension onto it, and that was a project. I can go into that some other time, but this car has been a game changer for me. I have a son now, so I definitely needed something for 4 doors. There's enough space. It's also a sports car. It's a fun car that I can drive around. It's a Honda, so it's relatively easy to work on, and it's not an ugly car. And it's something that I'm enjoying right now. So yeah, I can't wait. I just picked up the rims and tires, and well, 3 of them are behind me, 1 is right next to me. I haven't revealed what they are just yet, but 1 is right there. It looks good. It does. I like how they look. As you can see, there's a stretch here. Small kind stretch, but that's what I was going for. That's how I want it to look. So, ooh man, this looks pretty beautiful. Man, this looks good. I probably am not gonna have time to mount them on the car today. It'll be something fun that I can do tomorrow, and hopefully have some fun with that. This one right here, look, see it? Right there. Ah, there's the lip of it right there. Like I said, it is not a big deal. It really is not like a huge, you know, revelation of what they. If you know Enki, then you know which wheel is functional and also a very good-looking wheel. So I guess we'll save that for tomorrow. So until then, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Whew, and we are back. It's actually been a few days since I cut away from the last shot. Here's the big but not so big reveal about what the rims are. And here they are. These are Enki RPF 1s, 17x9 plus 35. Okay, so this is the game plan for the time being. I'm not gonna mount all of the wheels on the car. I'm just gonna mount 1 in the back. See how it fits there with the clearance. I need to take the spacers off, and I don't have another person available right now for me to help me to take the spacers off of the front. So I'll start with the rear end. You know, I will say though, it is kind of a pain taking off wheels off of this car whenever I need to, because I have to use 2 different sockets. So one socket on these stock lugs, one of them is a 21. The big ones are 20. No, sorry, the big ones are 19s. Big ones are 19s. The socket that I need to use for the lock is, I believe, a 21. So I have to switch. And I mean, it's not a big deal at all. It's not. It's just, it's kind of irritating. But it is what it is. Alright, so this is what I was talking about. So here's one 5mm, that's gonna come off. This needs to come off. And there's one more 5 in the back, and then I can mount the RPF one on. And now we mount what the important thing to mount is right now. You know, my first impression of these wheels, when I picked them up, they were a lot lighter than I had anticipated. Like, I was expecting it to be a certain weight when I first picked them up, but when I did, I was like, wow. So this is a big upgrade from the stocks that I have. And these wheels are bigger. I mean, they're half an inch bigger, but even that still makes them a lot lighter. So here we go. And now we have the moment of truth. We dropped the car. That is some height. Dang. Okay. That height, it looks alright. Let's air it out. My phone is synced to the airlift manifold. It is. I'm gonna air it out from the outside so that we can see if this will clear or not. It should, but gotta be sure, yeah. Dang. It is sitting on the tire. Oh, going lower. Wow. That is like, I have not aired out completely in the rear on the passenger side, and I think it's going to touch the fender. My fenders are not rolled like all the way, but oh man, it doesn't look like it's gonna clear. Oh man, that does not clear. The 5mm spacer does not make it clear. So here's the verdict. The 5mm spacer pushes the wheel out a little too far. It's not touching the fender. I think it's actually sitting on the tire. I can't fit a business card between the fender and the wheel. I tried fitting it without the 5mm spacer, and it clears easily. There's just a tiny little space that you could fill in. Maybe a 3mm spacer would work, but I don't have one of those. I mean, it's nice. it's really nice. It's nicer. I think it's nicer with it spaced out a little bit more, but the 5mm is just a tad too much. I want to take the safer route. I think I'm going to keep it without the 5mm. I could pull the fender. I could add some negative camber to it, but I don't want to do that. I want to keep the body of this car at least looking somewhat normal. And overall, I'm happy. I'm really happy with it. I can't wait to bring this out to autocross, test the limits on what it's sitting on. What would it look like with all four? I don't know. Stay tuned and find out. But I just was gonna do just one for today. So a little sneak peek until the final outcome happens. There is a test and tune for SCCA, but that doesn't happen until July. So I'm definitely going to bring this car out to that to see how it'll fare. Until then, that's all that I have for today for this vlog. And have a great day, everybody. See you next time. Peace, Liberators.